It was so hot.
Yes.
I have a brown circle around my head. My daughter, listen, I walk into the house, she went like this. And I was like, what happened? She said, your head. Close the door. Thank you for tuning in to Luminary Sounds. I am your musical artist, Junior Lledo.
I am your musical enthusiast, Francois the Great.
Hey, man, listen. What have we been up to?
Man.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. 6 weeks.
6 weeks. So, you know what? I think people thought we abandoned the show.
We back.
We back.
Yeah, man.
So, listen. For our audience, we have been busy. Primarily, we went to a movie premiere by the Ye Company. We went to a FS1 ringside Peter Quillen fight. And listen, we don't get into that. I need you to do the punches. You gotta do the punches. You gotta do the punches.
Gotta do the punches.
Yo, we also did the Oxnard Jazz Festival.
That's right.
That was cool.
It was amazing.
Hosting that with Chuck
amazing.
Anderson, yeah. And the Ventura County Music Awards highlight 7th annual Tim Amoroso.
Man, it was amazing.
It was going down. But before we get into that, shout out to who? Who else better?
We're going to shout out Lion City Studios.
Lion City Studios. And listen, Philly!
And Troy.
You're not here today.
Where you at, Philly?
But Troy is here.
Troy is here holding it down.
The next best thing. But listen, let's get into it.
Let's get into
it. The
Ye
Company.
Something in the Gray.
Something in the Gray. Talk about that, man.
So, I got invited. My nephew and niece put together a movie, but mostly my nephew wrote it with his good friend. His name is Jamal Akakpo.
They're both named Jamal.
They're both named Jamal.
Right.
So they're both named Jamal. So how we differentiate them? One is Womble. Used to play football. He's doing great things.
Professional football, right?
Professional football.
Right.
And then my nephew is Jamal Akakpo.
Yeah.
Wrote a beautiful script and they directed it. And then they actually got a red carpet event where we went. It was in Raleigh.
Oh, they laid it out, man. The red carpet was out there. We had gifts.
Oh, man.
I was sitting in the front. Only thing I did not have was popcorn.
Shout out to Bevel who gave those nice gifts.
Oh, yeah. It was great.
It was beautiful.
It was great.
And they had afterwards, they had a Q&A session that was also my niece, Jasmine Akakpo, which is like our honorary Luminary J here.
We love Jazz.
We love Jazz.
We do.
She did a great job with the Q&A, and we had a blast, man.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? The thing about being at that premiere and around all those beautiful people is I was inspired.
Man.
I said, hey, we got to step it up. We got to take it to another level.
That's right.
You know what? We have to. Upon doing that, we went to the Oxnard Jazz Festival, and it was
bomb.
It was bigger than bomb.
It was amazing. Now, I just want to mention something. You did mention taking it to the next level. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed just yet watching us here on YouTube, but my man Junior was so kind to hook up the hoodies. Next level.
Hey, listen. This is my champion Luminary Sound, and
it's beautiful.
I love it. It feels
Thank
really
you, my
good.
brother.
It feels good on my back.
It feels wonderful on
yes,
mine.
It's a beautiful color as well.
And yes, it's lovely.
Absolutely. But what happened was at the Jazz Festival,
yes,
we bumped into the legendary promoter Sam Watson.
Yes, Sam Watson.
Come on.
So I'm gonna set this up here because we're over there for media. For the Oxnard Jazz Festival.
And I'm supposed to be following you with the camera.
And you're supposed to be following me with the camera. Somehow, Junior gets lost. I don't know where Junior's at. All of a sudden, I'm just talking to the fans. It's all kinds of people there.
I'll tell you.
Just great people.
I'll tell you. Well, I got lost because I seen Mr. Watkins watching the show. Man. And I said, is that Sam Watkins right there?
Sam Watson.
I'm a boxing fan. So I kind of lost myself.
Yes, and for some of you who don't know who Sam Watson is, he works with the legendary man that does promotions for everybody, Al Heyman.
Yes,
so that is like Al Heyman's right-hand man.
You seen him in the ring with Floyd Mayweather,
yes,
Manny Pacquiao,
yes,
all the big fights. So what happened was I seen him at the festival enjoying himself, and he seen me like stare at him, and he was like, "Sir, come here." Come here.
Man, VIP status.
Come here. So I go sit down with Mr. Watkins. I said, and I first immediately start talking boxing.
Man.
Who's going to win out of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? Who's got that? So I had to get his attention. I know this game. I know the sport.
He knows the game.
We started talking for a while. I bumped back into you guys, and you were immediately jealous.
I was.
Immediately jealous.
Look, I was ready for him to
take
me back to Mr. Watson. I forgot about us running media for a moment. I was like, I became a fan.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so what happened was we got back.
We did.
And Mr. Watson said, listen, I got you guys some tickets to the FS1 fight, PBC boxing.
And I thought he was lying.
I thought he was lying. He said, and the reason why we thought he was lying, because he said, if you come to the show, I'm putting you on TV. I'm putting you in the front row. I said, man.
I said, stop.
Let's go.
We sure did.
Let's go.
We sure did.
We gotta go.
So we go. The fight was in Bakersfield.
Yeah, it was a trip.
It was a trip.
It was well worth it.
Well worth it. So we get out there. We have our tickets. Now, the seats we had were not bad.
No, the seats originally were not bad. We were sitting not in the front row, but we were sitting at
in the balcony.
In the balcony.
So all of a sudden, we're sitting down, and I look to Junior like, I don't see Mr. Watson. Junior, of course, with his peripherals, man, he was like, I see
there
this
he
man.
is, way back there.
There he is.
Mr. Watkins, come save us.
So, of course, we call him out. He sees us.
And what do you do? What do you do when he sees us?
He snapped his fingers.
To the
security. Has the security escort us down from where we're sitting. I mean.
You two black guys, come down here right now. We said, us? Okay, let's go. We immediately go down and we walk through.
And a lot of people don't know, but we didn't plan this either. Junior was wearing white with blue jeans. I had white with blue jeans. So we look like an R&B
We look like an R&B duo.
So
we really did.
People are looking at us like, who are these guys?
Who are these guys with Mr. White? And he got his arm around us. Hey, what's up, man? I'm giving him dap, giving him love.
Oh, man.
People in the audience were like, a kid asked, he's like, hey, give me 5. Hey, can you sign my autograph? I was like, bro, I'm just a regular.
A spectator.
Yeah, I'm a spectator just like you, just with a better seat. That's all. We're all equal in God's eyes.
Exactly.
But tonight I'm sitting front row. That's the only difference, right?
So we sit front row. Let's get into some of these fights, though. So the first fight.
A lot of knockouts.
So the first fight, I'm trying to remember my man's name. But this brother was fighting a guy. And you know when someone's getting beat up and they start shaking their head like, no, I'm not getting beat up, man. I'm good. And then out of nowhere.
The next punch sent him to another dimension.
Another dimension. He fell face first.
Let me tell you how bad it was, my YouTube family. It was so bad, when we look back on TV for the Peter Quillen fight, you see Francois and I go, oh! It was crazy.
Crazy.
Now listen at this. Now, I'm glad you don't remember his name, because I'm going to say something about it.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm going to say.
Don't do it.
So we sitting in the front. All of a sudden, Mr. Watkins said, hey, my brothers, y'all gotta move.
We gotta move.
We gotta move from the front row.
And guess who we had to move
This
for?
is my life now. He moved us for the guy that got knocked out.
To come take our seats.
I'm thinking now, you already had a front row. You're in the ring getting knocked out. Why you gotta come take our seat now? But it is what it is. We went to the other side front row, just not in front of the television front row.
My question was, when you get knocked out and you lose, don't you want to go home?
Don't you want to practice something? I don't understand it.
I don't get it, my brother.
This is just stealing our joy.
Oh, man.
But listen, again, Mr. Watkins, thank you very much.
Yes.
FS1.
Mr. Watson, thank you.
That was great.
Now, I will say one thing.
What?
We did move to the side, and we saw another spectacular boxer.
Yes.
His name, I do remember this guy.
You remember this?
Chris Colbert from Brooklyn. Now, you guys heard it here first on Luminary Sounds. You will be seeing this guy soon.
You'll be seeing him soon, because when he got in the ring, I said, he's about to knock out this guy by the way he's standing, right? I know this isn't a boxing type show, but we're trying to give you a deep analysis of what we've seen.
And
it was amazing.
Yes. What we've actually been doing.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys have missed us.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, so when he knocks out the guy's in the ring just lying there for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, you know, they went through like 3 commercial breaks.
Oh, man.
You know, we said a prayer for him. He got up. I think he's retiring right now.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't come back in the ring.
No, I would not.
But listen, besides that.
Yes. What else we got?
Oxnard Jazz Festival.
What
was the experience like?
Oxnard Jazz Festival. So it was a hot day. Really beautiful weather. I love the setup. They had a VIP setup like no other. Beautiful white tables. So many people having a great time.
Right.
The musicians that performed. We're going to get into this too.
Are we going to talk about Rolls Royce?
Oh, let's talk about Rolls Royce.
And cursing out the audio guy.
So we're over here running media. We got the cameras rolling. We're having a great time. Everyone's telling us when we're going back asking all these fans, who do you want to see? We keep hearing Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
So I keep going to Junior. Man, whoever Rolls Royce, I know I've heard of their music, but I gotta hear this band. Rolls Royce comes up. Within 3 minutes of their set.
Right. Let me interject for a second.
Interject.
The audio was pretty bad.
Oh, it was bad.
It was like spotty. You really couldn't hear very well. And this is a legendary band now.
And they sounded like they were in a cave.
Yeah, they sound like they was in the cave. Yeah, they sound like they was in the cave. So, but go ahead.
So then my man, mid-song, see, we're not even talking about like, oh, the performance was about to start and they're walking in the stage. I mean, my man was in a dance, like in the middle of his dance.
There was like, wishing on a star. Hold up.
He said, what the back? We were like, oh, shoot.
He's cursing, cut off the mic. He turned around and listen, this is a ethnic group of African-American people mostly. And one white audio guy.
My brothers and sisters, why? I was sitting there.
Everybody turned to the lonely white audio guy.
Like, you messing up, bro.
And show me how he was fixing it.
He was just like, and I even
always messed up our props, fam.
I almost messed up
this dude was so fast.
He was so scared. I mean, I've never seen an audio guy trying to fix his mistakes so bad. And it was bad because he had over 1,000 eyes on him.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So, but he fixed it. They get right back into the song.
My man don't even say sorry either.
No, he don't say. Somebody did apologize on his behalf. And he said, the way he cussed you out, I apologize. We all apologize. That was unnecessary.
Oh, yeah.
It was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
I mean, everybody was with their cameras like, wishing on a star. Like, cut the mother. We were
like, oh, shoot.
Is it like that?
I just was looking like, oh, shoot.
So at the end of the day, we learned that you have to be professional at all times, even when you're
Man, now I will say one thing before we move on from Rolls Royce. If you want to know a group that has hit song after hit song that's been sampled, you gotta check them out. They don't get their due.
Yeah, Rolls Royce.
Oh, man.
I mean, they sang so many songs. Like, I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige. They were the originators of that song. The song that
Beyonce redid.
The song
Wishing
that Beyonce,
on a Star.
Yeah. So they did a lot of hits.
Man.
You know, I don't know all my homework on the group.
Me neither.
But from the hits that they were singing, they are spectacular.
Amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
They were so amazing. The female artist in the group sung her butt off to the point where she almost passed out.
No, she almost passed out. Speaking of passing out, it was so hot.
Yes.
Now listen, my boy did not, that day, he did not have my back.
I didn't.
I have on this headband. I'm rocking this reggae. What's
he had a reggae bandana.
I had a reggae bandana. It comes from reggae on the mountain in Topanga. Long story, but anyway, I'm rocking a bandana. It is hot.
Doing his thing.
I'm dancing. I'm recording.
He playing on the Congo drums.
I'm on the Congo. Just check out the video. Oxnard Jazz Festival. Check it out.
Check it out, y'all.
Man, I go home.
You go home.
I take off my
bandana.
I have a brown circle around my head. My daughter, listen, I walk into the house. She went like this. And I was like, what happened? She said, your head. My head. I immediately look in the mirror and I see this, basically a pigmentation.
Oh, man.
That you go to get procedure done of a dark line. I'm surprised it's fading away.
Oh,
it's still barely there, but it was bad.
Man.
I had a hairline.
He had a hairline.
I had a hairline tattoo from the sun, and my boy let me burn out there.
And I was thinking he was a chocolate brother.
I called him up. I said, hey man, my hair is brown, bro.
Man.
He said, you know what? I was gonna tell you about that. I said,
sure was.
You were.
I was gonna tell him about that because I was worried. I said, you wearing a bandana and we in the sun, bro. Like, I don't know if you know, but the melanin, you got the melanin, but that's that light.
I went to work wearing a hat, and I said, I have to wear this hat at work. I cannot take off this hat at work. People are gonna be making fun of me. So listen, I'm wearing a hat at work.
Look, I just would have called you two-tone. Look, we love Junior Lledo here, man. We love him,
man. It's hurtful. It's barely coming in.
Nah, he good now. He back to himself.
I'm getting back to myself.
It
was a hot day, but
man.
A beautiful day.
A hot day, man. We had so much fun. Shout out to everyone that invited us over at the Oxnard Jazz Festival. We had such a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody.
Absolutely, Chuck Dennis.
Chuck Dennis
put on a remarkable show.
He did.
We had a great time. Also, Sharon. How you say her last name?
Cheryl Arson.
Arson, yeah.
Yes.
Cheryl don't play that.
She doesn't.
She don't play that. When we came over there to get food, had a ticket to get our food. Now, This is our first time doing media.
Yes, it is.
So we're trying to get our food back there, and we're starving. We're starving. It says, to get meal, you need a blue ticket. We said, we don't have
We don't have a blue ticket. We have media passes.
How do you get a blue ticket? She was like, no, get away. You need a blue ticket. You can't eat today. We're starving back here.
Look,
and
these people... They acted like, yes, they did. They had the best foods. All natural, organic foods. Excellent. They had this great organic lemonade that I got to go back and find.
But you're a lemonade guy. So
I'm a lemonade guy.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing about it was these people were acting like the food was theirs. It was going to go home.
They act like it's going home and they can't give us the food from their house. But I'm like, this is for us.
Yes, it's for us.
For us to live while we burning out here.
So we approached Cheryl.
We said...
goes over there.
We said, Cheryl, we need tickets to eat. She stumps over there.
Stomps over there.
They need 4 tickets so they can eat. Give them four blue tickets. Jazz was like, thank God Max was there. It finally
Shout out to Max.
That was our only issue, was not getting food when we needed it. But hey, at the end of the day.
And also, I want to give a special shout out to Alyssa for letting us use her camera.
Man.
That Nikon D500 was amazing. Shout out to Alyssa.
Which I'm going to get.
I can't believe I'm missing your event tonight, and I'm sure it's going to be great.
No, we're missing it right now, but we could probably make it.
We could probably make it. We're gonna see if we can make it out to LA for you, Alyssa.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can make it out there to show some love, because what she did for us and the video that we compiled with Max, Jazz, myself, Francois, and Daryl as well.
Yes.
We got to say Daryl. Daryl was on stage having a panic attack, naming all the artists and stuff. He was just sitting there like, okay, the next guest is going to... I said, Daryl, represent. You got to represent.
You got to represent,
Daryl. So you got to represent. So, Daryl, he was hot out there. He had to go home. That's how hot it was.
Right.
At least he didn't have no brown ring on his head. But, it was hot out there. But, yes, shout out to Chuck Dennis. Thank you. Cheryl I can't say her last name.
Cheryl Arson.
Max, Jazz. Obviously, we were...
Well, I believe it's Aronson.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, Aronson.
Tearing up.
I'm tearing up her last name, but Cheryl, we love you.
She know who she is, so it's all good.
Yes, Cheryl Aronson.
But that opportunity at the Jazz Festival led to the Ventura County Music Awards.
The 7th annual Ventura County Music Awards.
Yeah, so I get a DM by the founder and host, Tim, and he's like, hey, you coming to the show? I'm like, if I got a ticket, I'll be there. So, I'm thinking about going to the show. He says, hey, would you guys mind hosting the show?
Hosting a show?
I said, yes, sir. Of course we'll host that show.
Of course we will.
So I hit up my man, Francois. I said, Francois, You want to host the show?
I thought he was playing. I was like, stop playing. We're hosting now?
I said, we're hosting the show. So interesting enough, now we're diving into something that we have no idea about.
No idea.
But we have confidence and we believe in it.
The blind leading the blind.
The blind, we're walking into walls and everything else. We can't see nothing. But what we do see is that there's an opportunity for us.
Right.
We're going to try to take advantage of it.
That's right.
And do the best we can. So we actually go to Francois' house and we rehearse.
We did.
We had a nice opening monologue, bruh.
We had a really nice opening monologue.
So good that he's laughing during this monologue that we're going to do.
Man, my man Junior had it all planned out from like roses. The roses worked out so nice.
Yeah, the roses worked out.
It was a beautiful gesture.
But I want to give everyone a play-by-play of how it went.
Yes.
We get to the award show and we recruit Gerard.
Yes.
And
Andres.
Now these are young guys.
Shout out to them too.
Absolutely, young guys that do film and television. They basically are hungry like us.
Yes.
And they say, hey, I called them up. Can you guys do photos, videos? Yes, we're in. So they get there, right?
They were amazing.
Got them on a guest pass. Amazing.
So,
man, it is hot.
So we get there. We meet up with them.
Can you talk about the waitress with the water?
Oh, so the funny thing is,
I'm dying right now.
Man,
burning up with that blaze on. Man, please, waitress, two orders, please.
So she comes, very politely gets us waters, and another thing too is Luminary Sounds. We had a little green room with a TV.
Yeah.
So we were able to watch the Saints game. You know, Junior, of course, is a Saints fan.
Absolutely, all day. Who that?
His boys won the game too against the Cowboys.
Sorry, Cowboys.
Yes. So
Payback.
She pretty much brings us water. She is upbeat the whole night. I want to give her a shout out. I'm trying to remember the names right now, but the names are.
You know why the name was cloudy? Because she came with a bill.
She did.
With that water, that Fiji water was about $6.99.
$6.99.
I said, what's in this water? Am I gonna live more years?
Yes.
What's in the water?
And we're sitting here like, we're hosting the show.
We're parched. I'm dying right now. It's hot.
She did.
So anyway, she says, here's your tab and here's your water. I guzzled the water, right?
Man.
Show starts.
It's
packed.
Sold out show.
Sold out. It's packed. We're on stage. All the nerves just. Were you nervous?
Now, I'll say right when we were walking up the stairs, I was nervous.
Oh, when you had to come out when the intro comes in?
When the intro comes in, when we heard that.
I said, don't trip.
That's still DRE.
Still DRE.
And I seen all the pictures flashing of us, and I was like, oh man, here we go. I look at Junior, he's behind me, he's like, you ready?
I'm in the back because I'm like, oh, if he fall, I'm behind him, they're gonna laugh at you.
Look,
me.
Look, he was gonna do me like how Beyonce did Michelle when they were on 106 and Park.
I'm gonna do him how he did my head, burn it up in the sun, let him ride on his own. Look. So anyway, you get on the stage.
So I get on the stage.
What'd you say? What's the first thing you say?
I said, I couldn't even remember. What did I even say?
You get on stage. Are you here to have a good time? Let me hear you say,
yeah, that's right. So I say that, and the crowd erupts right back at me.
Shocking.
They
were in it. They were like, hell yeah, we here to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we're in here with a bunch of rock fans. Yeah. R&B,
heavy metal, jazz, blues.
It's an eclectic group of people.
A real eclectic group of people.
We were like, oh, they here to have a good time.
They are.
It's a serious thing.
And I think it was really great because in that introduction, we can't go into everything, but we shouted out everybody, letting them know who they're going to see. And I think that warmed them up to us right away because they were like, oh, they're talking about blues, they're talking about R&B, they're talking about heavy metal. And then, of course, Junior always was telling me every single time we came back down from a segment, he was like, oh, we got to talk about this. We got to have fun with this. So we had fun with it, and it was so
unscripted. Only thing that was scripted was the monologue coming out, but everything else was unscripted, and we were just playing off of the show.
The vibe of the show. And the great thing was I mentioned to him an hour and a half into the show. I said, people are still here. That's amazing. Because it's a 3-hour show. So I asked Junior, he's been there in the past. He's been to Ventura County Music Awards, and I was asking him, do people usually leave? He said, yeah, man. After they get their award, they leave. They don't stick around. So I was worried. I was like, oh, man.
I was worried about that, too. But I think what happened was the energy that we were giving.
Yes.
I cannot count the compliments
from
people just approaching us everywhere at Levity Live saying, you guys are killing it right now.
It got to the point. I'm going to tell this quick story.
Outside?
Outside. He knows what I'm going to say. We're walking to his car, and we're about to leave, and there's two ladies.
How far away?
They're not even close to us.
200 feet?
They're probably like 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
They're way out there. And I look at the distance, and I said, I bet you these two ladies know who we are. Junior looks at me like, man, get out of here. We get close to the car. We're not even near the car. These ladies turn around. Junior Lledo, Francois the Great, we love you.
I mean, he's not lying. He's telling the truth.
It was amazing.
It felt really good to be appreciative of the work that we did.
Yes.
It was cold.
They
walked back to meet us and be like, who are you guys?
Took down our IG.
What do you do? Do you do this for a living?
Yes.
I mean, so it just let us know we did an amazing job.
Yes, man. And we appreciate
first of all
the love.
Glory to God.
Yes, all glory to God.
We prayed before we got on the stage.
We did.
We are, we're faith believers. And we said, God, just give us an opportunity to do a good job for these
That's
people.
right.
And it was way better than expected.
Oh, way better than expected. And I think what made it so great was seeing Tim really appreciative of what we did.
Yeah, yeah.
And he enjoyed it.
We wanted to have him on the show tonight.
We did.
We're going to do something with Tim. He's going to get here. He'll tell you for himself.
Yes, he will.
Now, I don't like to brag, but from what the streets was saying,
from what we hear,
we were the best hosts that they've ever had.
Can you say that one more time?
The BEST hosts that they've ever had. And I truly believe it because we had people laughing, we were engaged. We know I know what it's like to be an independent artist because I am one. I create music. I have music that's out there. So from being someone who's receiving awards to presenting awards, I know what I would have wanted and how it was to be expected. So I wanted to give that same type of energy.
Oh, man.
We on stage dancing with the winners.
I'm beatboxing.
Yeah. Oh, you beatboxing. Man. I'm flowing, freestyling.
He started doing the robot.
I'm singing Tennessee Whiskey.
Yes.
You were like, man, what you over there singing? Man, introducing the country, Tennessee Whiskey. So, we had a great time.
We had a great time. And, of course, we had some fumbles. But even the fumbles we had, they enjoyed it. We called someone Macy Gray.
I said, and coming up is Macy Gray. They were like, crickets. Nah, bro. You mean Lacey May.
Lacey May, yes.
Excuse me. Psych. Lacey May.
Shout out to Lacey May. We're gonna have her on the show too.
She's actually in the video, I think, receiving an award, but they didn't show her somehow.
She's performing too. In the video.
Yeah.
Shout out to her and
at the end she's performing.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
Yes.
So man, all in all, great experience.
Great experience. We look forward to many more experiences.
Yeah.
We got many more surprises for you guys. Keep rocking with us.
Yeah.
And all the opportunities we've had in the last 6 weeks have been amazing. And,
absolutely.
We thank everybody for showing us love.
Yeah, you're going to the website. You're saying, hey, check out artists. We're checking them out. As many as we can. We're getting a lot of requests.
And we're going to be getting back to all of you, too.
Yeah, we're going to be getting back to everybody. It's just we've been extremely busy, but being busy is good.
That's right.
It's been good. So 6 weeks was crazy.
6 weeks was crazy.
Yeah. So
it feels so good to be back, though.
It feels good to be back.
Oh, man.
Easy peasy.
When he told me Friday the 18th, we're coming back.
Excited?
I was excited.
Yeah. Because, this is the bread and butter.
It is.
This is the bread and butter. What we are trying to do is continue to give a voice to really good talent that's undiscovered. And, obviously we would like the platform to continue to grow. So Lion City Studios is doing an amazing job.
They are.
Hosting.
They are. And Troy has
This is the best place I've ever been at.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Hands down, no question.
Hands down.
The professionalism, the way that, it's like a family now.
It is.
Troy sees us at the show. He's giving us hugs and stuff. And we're we're knowing people now.
We are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We are. And it's amazing. I love being out here in downtown Ventura. It's just an amazing experience.
Yeah,
working with Philly and Troy. The professionalism, like Junior said, is just second to none.
Second to none, man. This is a great establishment. So, they had a mashup too. Lion City. They was
did.
Up there, doing their thing too. So
they did.
So any artists that you've been listening to during this con?
Now, I will say, we were at the Ventura County Music Awards, and there was an inductee into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, big shout out.
Shout out to Super Duper Kyle.
Shout out to Super Duper Kyle, exactly.
Man.
His first time winning any award.
It was amazing. And his manager, too. I'm trying to remember his name, but he had the fly blue suit that, he's in the video, too.
I want to say Norris?
I believe it, yes.
Chris Norris?
It begins with an N.
Norris, but yeah, that's his manager.
His manager was cool guy.
I mean,
good
first of all, he looked like Don Juan.
He did.
He came out with the hair slicked back, with the all blue on, the shoes, no socks.
No socks, like
unnecessary.
Miami. He pulled a Miami Vice on.
Put a Miami Vice. I'm like, who is this? Is this Fashion Week?
Man,
he looking better than everybody.
He killed it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, Super Duper Kyle won.
Yes.
Had a great speech. Thanked his father, his mother. Thanked his dad for teaching him how to rap.
He did.
I mean, humble guy.
Amazing. Humble
took some
guy.
photos with him. He's cool. He deserves it.
So I went ahead, checked out some of his stuff. Good stuff. I look forward to hearing more stuff from you, Super Duper Kyle.
Yeah.
And for me, it was kind of like, man, who is this guy? And he's from right underneath where we are here in California, Ventura area. And I don't really know about him. So I was like, I got to go check out my man.
He does stuff with everybody.
He does. He just had a single with Made in Tokyo.
Yeah.
And he did some songs with, I'm blanking out on the names.
He did songs with Lil Yachty. He done songs with, starts with a K. The one that she's now dating, what's the rapper from Long Beach?
Long Beach. Oh.
Cool with Nipsey, his homeboy, right-hand man. Yeah.
Okay, so YG's
girl.
YG's girl.
You know who YG's girl is right now?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
it's a love triangle right now.
Oh,
not triangle. I'm sorry, not triangle. I ain't trying to mess you up. YG 400. It ain't a triangle. But yeah, the girl she used to date Kyrie Irving.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah, we can't get the name. Kaylani. I didn't want to say Khaleesi. I didn't want to mess up her name. Kaylani. Yeah. So he's done stuff with Kaylani.
I like Kaylani.
And they had a hit record last year.
Oh. Yes. I know she actually did some stuff with Dom Kennedy too as well on her album. I like Kaylani.
Yeah. So he's with her.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, they date right. It was a surprise.
Man, that is a surprise.
It was trending, and everybody was like, "Wow!" I mean,
And YG's still killing them too. I mean, I hear people playing that "Go Loco" like crazy.
Oh, Go Loco,
man!
I love that song.
I love that song.
That's a great song. But speaking of artists,
yes,
who else have you been listening to?
I've also been listening to Dell.
Oh, Dell,
man!
I got this email said, "Check out Dell," right? And I'm going to read it to you. He's a Nigerian Canadian artist. Started rapping around the age of 14 years old. And since, he's combined his skill with a great distinct genre of music. He was born in Nigeria. But the dude's sound.
His sound is just great. I like the whole, and the cool thing about it is, just being West African too, when I saw the green and white flag, I was like, let me hear this, brother.
Yeah, let me check him out. Let me check out this dude. Is he for real, though?
No, it was like, Ghana, Nigeria, we brother and sister countries.
Yeah.
So I check him out, and it's like he mixes those West African elements and instruments in his music, and he brings in that new vibe and that new school that we hear here in the States.
Yeah.
And he makes it his own.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, the video that he got right now with the song of Karma.
Yeah. Karma featuring what's his name?
Ojo?
Yeah, Ojo.
The girl, the love interest. Easy on the eye, my brother. She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Nice video.
Yeah.
The song is great. It's spectacular. I listened to a couple of his songs. I'm feeling them. I loved what he got going.
But see, this is what I like about Dell. And you can tell he is the type of artist that was a fan of music first.
Definitely.
He's definitely a fan of music. So what he does is it's like intricate of being a fan of a lot of great artists and putting his own twist to it as well.
Yes.
Not sure what happened there, but we'll fix that.
That's right.
But yeah, so Dell is a fan of artists, and he kind of puts his own twist. It's like he's paying homage.
Yes,
almost.
he's paying homage.
He's paying homage because he has that one song where he has the Aaliyah.
Yes.
The
Aaliyah sample.
The Aaliyah sample. And I was
yes.
like, okay, first of all, sir, you gonna mess with this Aaliyah sample? You
better do
not,
it right.
You bet not mess up.
That's right.
You better do it right. And
That's
he did
right.
justice.
He did.
He did justice. So his debut EP is called Glen Road. It's a really good project.
Yes.
Now, you don't know if he's a rapper or a singer.
See, and a lot of
Because
stuff
the
I've
brother's
heard,
doing everything.
He's doing everything, and a lot of the tracks I've heard, he's singing on them.
Yeah, he's singing on a lot of the
tracks.
So,
he's got a good thing going, and just like Junior said, I like when artists pay homage to artists that came before them.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing, and when they do it right, that's an even better thing.
Even better, yeah.
Even better thing. And a lot of the instruments, I hear like some of the congos, I hear some of the African drums in his music. I'm like, man, you know you're from Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. He's such a fan.
Yes, he's a fan.
Of the art of music, and he just puts it in his own music.
That's right.
He just gives his soul, man. He's not the type of rapper that's like, oh, this guy's fake.
Yeah.
He's bougie.
Yep.
He's not talking about. He's just being himself completely, organically. It reminds me of like an Anderson .Paak.
Yes.
Or a Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or a Drake. Like, bro, this is who I am.
This is who I am.
This is who I am.
Love me for who I am, or don't love me at all.
Exactly. I got a little mad at him though. He don't know this, but when he hear this, he gonna see. He has his debut album, the EP. It's called Songs About Her. I'm mad because the album was too short. It was too short. It was 3 tracks, and I'm like, okay, but what's the 4? It's over.
But I feel like this.
But he covered himself.
He did.
He said, what he said, this is like a short story.
Yes.
He put this as a short. I said, when this man clever.
I
He knew I was going to be mad at him. But he gave me a disclaimer. This is a short story. Okay, I let it slide this time, Dell. But you can't come with 3.
Yes.
You got to come with at least 7 tracks the next time.
And I feel like when artists do things like that, I feel like they're giving you a taste, just enough to go, okay, this is interesting. This is what my audience likes. Oh, okay. I know when the full album comes.
Did you feel like he was experimenting with like a new type of sound? Because for me, I feel like, okay, I'm going to go with this type of sound. If it doesn't work,
Right. And I think, yes, it's along lines of that, because that's why it's 3 songs. Because then, if it doesn't work out, you're like, I can hit him with another 3 with something else.
Absolutely.
But
as an artist, and he's the type of artist he can change.
Right. And I kind of felt like I heard the Her EP. Mm-hmm. Of course, it was about 7, 8 songs.
You and I, the first track, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I know he's plugging the other one.
But
the You and I'm like, man.
Oh yeah. It's bomb.
This is too dope.
You guys gotta go check it out.
Completely not fronting this guy Dell. We get a lot of emails,
yes.
Requests.
We did.
And we filter through them. We want to show everybody. We can't do everybody.
Keep sending them.
We can't do everybody. And the reason why we can't do everybody is because being honest, everybody's not at the same standard on where they are with their music.
Right.
We're looking for artists that are polished, ready to go. Artists that are ready to go. Like in a moment's time, some big A&R can listen to the record that we're talking about, and it could be life-changing.
And it's funny he mentioned polished, because I don't know how long each of you viewers have been following us, but a lot of viewers have been following us for months.
Yeah, right.
At the beginning of this year, we were at Salazar's Records. We were talking about Last Day of Summer by a particular artist right now who has the #2 album on the Billboard charts.
Thank you for preaching that.
Over it.
The #2 Billboard.
#2.
And is it a coincidence that Francois and Junior Lledo did a review on Summer Walker in 2018, and now she's #2 on the charts? I don't think so.
Amazing. And see, when Junior mentions polished, that's what I think about. Artists that are they're ready to go. They just need that shot. And when they get that shot, it's not going to be a shock to anybody.
You know who's another artist like that?
Who's that?
Starts with the letter P.
Pink
Sweats. Talk about him.
Pink Sweats.
We did a review 2018 on his.
I'm still waiting for volume 3. Where is it at, Pink Sweats?
Listen. This guy, when I heard that record, it's called Honesty. When I heard Honesty, I said, we're going to do a feature on this song today.
Yes.
Today. We had to do it today. We go out there. Shout out to 16 Levels, Confidential,
shout out.
Kitchen, whatever name you want to call yourself. He was out there with us.
He was
out there with us, grinding out, shooting the camera for us. And look at Pink Sweats now. He's on the record with the new record. I think that's #1 with Wale. He's on that.
Yes, he is.
He's on that record.
He's on Wale's new album. Yes, he is.
It's not an accident.
It is not.
We put artists out and say, these the artists ready to go.
And then I'll mention one more artist. We also did a album review on them that day.
Start with a D?
Start with a D.
Well, last name.
Lay. Danny Lay.
Yeah.
So Danny Lay, we did an album review on her EP that she had out.
I have another one after that. Go ahead though.
So the EP is not a surprise that she has a song called Easy. The song Easy was so good, Chris Brown has now hopped on it. And they have a video. And then she took it a step further and did an unplugged. She did an unplugged version that is amazing.
It's better than the original.
Yes, I agree.
Sorry, Danny Lay. I'm just keeping it real. They're both exceptionally well.
Yes.
But the acapella stuff, man,
it was amazing,
man. It was like you can hear her voice.
You can.
No tricks, just her voice.
Just her voice.
It was really good.
Beautiful. And that's another person that we talked about on this show, and it's so great to see them doing their thing and blowing up like they are. But man, when I saw that Billboard charts this week and I saw Summer Walker, I was like thinking, Junior, we've been talking about Summer Walker for months. And it's so great that, we're not the only ones. It's not an accident.
And we're really appreciative that people are saying, hey, you're right. Yes. Look how great this artists are. These artists are.
That's
Another one, Lucky Day.
Yes.
He has not reached that level yet.
No.
But he's been on Jimmy Kimmel. He's been doing a lot of shows.
Yeah.
We're trying to get press passes to his next show in Los Angeles.
Yes.
If they hit us back.
That's
what I'm saying? So we want to be there and continue to show love.
And another one that I'll mention, and he knows, Nikki. Nikki is another one. She hasn't hit us back either.
And this man got a crush on Nikki's career, man.
Nikki gonna blow up.
88 Rising. Yeah, Nikki's gonna blow up. That video that she has where she's like hypnotizing the men.
Oh yes.
That's a cool video.
That's a cool video. That's Indigo.
Indigo. Yeah, Indigo. That's a good record.
Good record.
Yeah, so Nikki's gonna go. She's gonna blow.
She's gonna blow.
We know this.
You heard it first.
And artist Dell, we want him to blow as well. We think he got the juice.
Oh, he's got the juice.
He got the juice. So, his new single is a visual called Karma featuring Ojo. It's great.
It's great.
Also, one thing about Dell, his music has been featured on the R&B Nation and What the Hype, as well as performance slots on the Canadian Music Week and Toronto New Year's Eve. So the brothers, he's doing work.
Yeah, Toronto New Wave, man.
He's doing work. He's doing work. So.
He is. He's doing work. Now, it's amazing. Another artist, too, that we've been listening to.
Oh, this one right here?
Yes.
This one right here?
Mariah the Scientist.
We're going to do something on...
We are.
Mariah the Scientist is...
Mariah, you got to come on our show.
She is... What's one word to describe her?
She is eclectic, and then also she has like a different vibe to her.
And I feel like she'll kill you.
Oh, she will.
If you play with her, she'll get you.
Look, now I know we've talked a little bit about sports, and I'm kind of going to use a little sports. I don't know if you guys watch tennis, but I do. There's a lady by the name of Osaka that is a female U.S. Open champion. She didn't win the U.S. Open this year, but her and Mariah the Scientist, they look like one of them quiet girls that, like, if you get them mad, they'll sit there in the corner, they're all quiet, and you're like, bruh, don't go home. You just might not. I might not see you tomorrow.
Don't go home.
Man.
You stay up all night.
Stay up all night.
Yeah, that's the kind of artist that she is. Like, through her lyrics, and we don't have a lot of the context right here. We'll be talking about her in the next podcast.
We will.
But just a heads up, Mariah the Scientist, she is going to blow. She's doing something with like Tory Lanez. I guess he's producing the album.
She got a big cosign from Tory Lanez.
We'll give you more details later. But listen, tonight's episode was all about what we've been doing, how excited we've been, and you know we have a lot more opportunities coming. We can't spill the beans. We can't spill it.
It's a secret.
It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. But rest assured though, we're here.
You guys got to stay locked in.
Yes. So
YouTube, Anchor FM, Spotify,
iHeartRadio,
Tidal.
Yeah.
We're everywhere, y'all.
Absolutely. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're like 13 subscribers away from just getting that.
Just 13.
We just need 13.
Come on, y'all. 13 more subscribers.
13 more. We're not asking for the moon.
Just go to YouTube
just asking
right
for
now.
13.
13.
That's all we need, bro.
13. Go to YouTube right now. Subscribe. That's it.
That's it. And it's free.
It's free.
They don't do no credit check.
Nothing. And we're entertaining, y'all.
Yeah, right? Aren't we? Hey, but listen, this is Luminary Sounds. It's been a pleasure. We'll be back.
We will be back. I'm Francois the Great.
Junior Lledo, the musical artist.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Oh, man down! Man down! Oh, man. Man down! Another man down!
Don't step on the headphones.
Bad thing, looking